I first came to the idea of writing this book about Cathal Brugha in 2014 when I began doing a Masters in Modern Irish History in UCD. I was looking for an original topic, and through my research of the Irish Revolution, it became clear that Brugha was a much understudied and misunderstood figure, despite his huge importance in that era. From speaking with my lecturers, I learned that there were two previous biographies of Brugha written, one in 1942 by his friend Skellig and another in 1969 by Thomas O'Doherty. Both are written in Irish. I've read snippets of O'Doherty's, I've had it translated, and Skellig's is written in the Old Irish script. I've seen translations of that as well. Both are hagiographical, both venerate Brugha, both present him in a saintly light. They're not objective histories. That's what we as historians should be trying to do, to write objective histories about people and important figures from the past. So I thought it would be a great project to try and write the first English language biography of Brugha, and that's why I'm back in Dublin at the moment now, going to the launch tonight of that book, which has been published by UCD Press, and they've done a great job over the last year actually working with them of getting everything ready. The book argues that Brugha has been projected in a negative light until now. Historians have tended to stress his militancy over his political nature. Brugha is presented as a hardline, radical Republican revolutionary, somebody committed to violence and distrustful of politics. My book, using news sources that I've found in the Bureau of Military History, which became available in the early 2000s, shows that Brugha was a lot more than just a violent Republican. He was actually a committed politician as well, and he believed that violence and politics were both essential in achieving Irish freedom. As Minister of Defence, he was in charge of the IRA, and on many occasions he stopped IRA attacks which he felt were unnecessary or could be dangerous to civilians. For example, he stopped the IRA ambushing British soldiers in Dublin on Saturdays because he feared that shoppers might be injured. When Michael Collins came to Brugha before Bloody Sunday with a list of alleged British spies who he wanted to execute in the city, Brugha removed a number of names from the list because he believed that there was not enough evidence against these people. However, at the same time, Brugha led a hand-picked team of IRA assassins to London in 1918, where he proposed to shoot the British cabinet should they introduce conscription in Ireland. So while on the one hand he was prepared to stop IRA attacks if he didn't believe that they were perhaps necessary, on the other hand he believed that the ultimate arbiters of British violence in Ireland were politicians, and for that reason it was them, rather than just a normal British soldier, a black and tan on the street, who should be blamed and who should be shot. Brugha was also a committed politician. He spoke about Ireland's case at the Paris Peace Conference. He said that we should wait and see if the Republic was recognised by world powers meeting in Paris following the end of World War I. And during the treaty debates, he was in favour of the people having a say on whether the treaty should be accepted or not, when other more hardline Republicans were against that. So hopefully this book will balance the scales and show that Brugha was, on the one hand, a violent revolutionary, just like Collins was, but he was also a politician. So this simplistic analysis, I hope, is going to be challenged by this book, and we'll have a more rounded picture of this interesting figure.